Alright folks, it is that time again. It's time for another edition of The Rounds, bringing you the freshest and tastiest in all that brews. My name is Glenn, and for those of you who don't know, this is part of the Brewdthere-drankthat family. We love to support small breweries, we love to support independent thinkers, and we love to support people who make their way, carry their own weight, that kind of thing. Today we're going to swing out almost to the west coast, and what we've got here is from the Uinta brewery. And they like to say earth, wind, and beer is their catchphrase. Now, something interesting about these guys, they're the only brewery in Utah to ship outside of Utah. And for those of you who've passed through Utah, I'm sure you're familiar with their tendency towards low alcoholic beverages. So that means that this brewery actually has to brew separate batches for those of us who live outside the state of Utah and happen to be used to drinking real beer. This is their 17th anniversary barley wine. Yum. 10.4% alcohol by volume, 72 IBUs, makes it a hoppy beast as well. I went ahead and pulled out a snifter for it. I think snifters tend to accentuate the nose, which is one of my favorite parts of barley wine. You can see it's pouring this deep reddish brown, and the head is thick, off color, meaning it's more like a khaki than like a creamy white, but good thick beer. You can almost not see through it at all. Just around the edges can you really see through it in the least. Barley wines do typically come in higher in alcohol. They do typically come in at the extreme end of all flavor profiles because they are both very malty and typically very hoppy. There is going to be variation in between individuals of a species, of course, so bear that in mind. This is a 4-pack because it is 10.4% alcohol by volume. Lots of roasted malt on the nose, but that hop is still there. It's just kind of just hovering in the background, and it almost suckers you in because you smell it and you go, malty, no big deal. But then you take that swig, and there are hops throughout. They present, and it doesn't gently decrease. It doesn't linger as a nuance. It pounds through the entire palate. Lots of malt, lots of hops, little residual. Nothing too bad though. It's not like a extreme double I.P.A. or an imperial I.P.A. or anything like that. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. I would expect to see more of them in the area. That's it for us, guys. I hope you're doing what I'm doing. Find a beer, find a friend, make something happen. We'll see you next time on The Rounds.